What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here. It's Friday. I'm about to go to Starbucks right quick. I don't know why I'm all the way over here in this lane trying to turn, Erica. So it's Friday, y'all. What's up? So we're down here, and I'm gonna go to Starbucks, and then we're gonna go over to where we normally go. So today we are talking about a variety of things that have been trending over the last week. It's kind of been a busy week. So I was like, am I gonna just make a bunch of videos, about these topics, or I'm just gonna wait until the end of the week because it's a lot. Oh, did I write that one down that I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah, so it's going to be a lot of little things. I probably won't expound too much, just give you my opinion real quick. I probably won't, in terms of like going, and let me put his name right here because I don't want to forget. Because there's a lot of things. What was I saying? God dog it. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? I'm not going to give too much details on the story itself because the stories have been going on since this weekend. So y'all have gone through the story, so I don't need to. We just talking, right? Because you done read it, I done read it. Now we just down here talking about it, right? I don't have to. I'm not out here giving you the scoop. You already know it, right? We just eating our scoops. So I'm gonna get over here in this long ass line at Starbucks. Hopefully it's not long. Hopefully it's not too long. Sometimes it's so ignorant. Let me go around this way because the way the line goes. So first things first, Janet Mock. That happened at the top of the week. It happened right on the horizon of Pose's last and final season, which is unfortunate because of what Pose represents. However, of course, everything is not always rainbows and unicorns when it comes down to business. So at a premiere party or something like that, sis got on stage. We don't know if she had too much to drink or what have you, but the way that it went on and the way that people are talking about it, it sounds like Janet Mock. And I was about to say, if you don't know who Janet Mock is, please just Google her, and that's all you got to do, okay? But Janet Mock is a trans woman who is an activist sharing her story. She has been on television for a long time, but not in the realm of the position that she had at Pose, right? And it was a real opportunity, like, to be a black trans woman in this position for this hit show, which is making history because it's really the only show on television where all of the cast members are trans. They're trans people playing trans people. And we don't get that a lot. So for representation, and it was black and brown trans women too. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, sometimes you can't get that representation without the help of someone who falls in that system of white male. And Ryan Murphy didn't check the heterosexual and the Christian part. I don't know if he's a Christian, but a white male sometimes or a lot of times is behind some of these things, or a white woman, because of the access and the privilege that they have, whether or not they're deserving, they have access, right? And so for me, when I read the story, and I felt like Janet Mock, I don't want to say fell victim to, but what happens with a lot of black people, whether you are trans or cis, a lot of black people who find themselves in an area of opportunity to be able to represent their people fall victim to tokenism, right? And it's almost as though you want to be the only one in the space, even though you are making and you're making a way or setting a path for other Black trans women, right? And all that stuff. But then when you operate in a space of lack, or when you feel like there's not enough to go around, and oftentimes in these communities, in marginalized communities, you feel like there's not enough to go around because we as a community, whether it's Black or LGBTQ, operate from such of this place of scarcity and lack, because that's what it looks like, right? And when you have this opportunity, you get into these spaces and you're like, I don't want anybody else to be able to get into this space. But then at the same time, you're taking shorts because of it. So she was saying that she only got $40,000 per episode. While that might seem like a lot to someone else who probably only makes $40,000 a year, right? For in that realm and what she's doing and what she's representing, her representation alone, she should have been paid just off of that. Period. That's it. And so she got on stage and she was upset about it and realized, like, now the show is ending. What did I really do? Did I go against myself this whole time? Did I go against the community that I'm supposed to be serving? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. So that's what I think what happened with Janet Mock. I'm gonna move on now. And then she cheated on Poppy. I mean, you know, that's what everybody's like, oh my gosh, she cheated on Poppy. But it's like, people go against themselves, and they go against themselves. And that's why I figured, like, she went against herself, and maybe she was regretful about going against herself. I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. Were you guys watching The Circle? I love The Circle. I didn't review it, but I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that Delisa won. Between her, I thought it was actually going to be between Courtney and Chloe. I had no idea, because Courtney was playing a game, honey. He was really playing a game. But Delisa, I'm glad that she won because of her little story with her husband and her daughter. And then they posted yesterday, Netflix, Strong Black Lead posted they're having baby number 2. She had a picture with her little baby. The picture was so cute. The little baby, her and Trevor are holding the baby's hand, and she got on the same exact outfit as Delisa, the little skirt with the little drawstrings on each thigh, and a little shirt that says NY. So cute, little fat baby, so cute. So I'm glad that she won, $100,000. I was just like, I'm Issa Rae to the shit. I'm rooting for the Black folks, period. A lot of people did not like the way that Courtney did Tara Alicia, but Tara Alicia played, she really, I feel like I was the only one who saw what Tara Alicia did to Savannah, and everybody was like, why they're just trying to get the Black girl out. I said, no. Tara Alicia misrepresented that whole thing to get Savannah out, because Savannah was going to be a great player, and what she did was say that Savannah was not loyal to the girl gang, right? Because she did not save Chloe, but she saved Trevor. And it was only between Chloe and Bryant. So she was going to not block her anyway. So it worked out, and you try to say because she made a promise to Trevor. Hold on. Good morning. He took a lot of espresso shots this morning, huh? He talks fast as hell. I was like, let me hurry up and get around here. He talks super fast. Yeah, thank you. That's just how he is, honey. So Tara Alicia, so let me tell you. So Tara Alicia, because it's Tara Alicia and Delisa. Tara Alicia misrepresented that whole thing, because what Savannah did was actually keep her promise to Trevor and not eliminate him when Tara Alicia was really trying to get rid of Trevor, wanted to get rid of Trevor. So when she wanted to get rid of Trevor and Savannah didn't save Chloe, she didn't have to save Chloe because Chloe was going to be in the bottom. She didn't have to save her like she saved Trevor. She kept her promise to Trevor. She saved him. And then when you were in the bottom two, if you're in the bottom two, I'm not going to eliminate you because what? Girl gang, bitch. And then the way that Tara Alicia made it seem, I was like, girl, you misrepresented that. You're dishonest, and I can't rock with that. I don't give a fuck, black or not. That was dishonest as hell, and she did not. And I think everybody was mad because Courtney was trying to get her out, but Courtney and Savannah already had their thing. So I don't know. A lot of people were like, get rid of the black girl. At first I was like, yeah, but when she did that, I was like, no, Tara Alicia, you messed up. You didn't do that right. You did not do that right. So that's how I felt about that. Y'all let me know if y'all watch The Circle. I love it. I watched The Circle last year, right at the beginning of the pandemic, and not before everything got shut down. And I always I was trying to tell other people to watch it, and I'm like, it's almost as though you're in a hotel or an apartment building with people in a group that you're in, like a Facebook group, right? And in a Facebook group, you don't really, unless you're doing video chats with the people, you don't really know who's behind that unless you have met the person in person. And see, in this case, you're not meeting the person. And in these Facebook groups, it's not a high probability that you're going to meet the people that you're in this group with. So it's just say you're in a Facebook group and you're in a hotel, each of you an apartment, and each of you guys have rooms. You guys can, that's the only way you guys can talk is by chatting. They don't do as much activity as I want them. They do fun activities with them, but posting on feeds and stuff like that. They play games and stuff like that. And then you get to vote. You get to vote on who do you think is the most popular based on your interactions with that person. Who would you not want to leave, basically? And you have a chance to win $100,000. And so there are some people who come in as catfish. Now, this last season was cool because it was two catfish. One played Lance Bass, who was his actual assistant. And then it was this guy named Jack or John, which is interchangeable, I guess. But he was actually really good. And if he would have came in as himself and not some 21-year-old, co-ed, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He came in like that, and they had a makeup challenge, and he lost the makeup challenge because he didn't know how to do no damn makeup. And you a 21-year-old college co-ed type, fun girl, and you don't know how to do makeup? Okay. So they got his ass out. But when they got both of them out, they both went in a room thinking one of the parts is once you block the person, the blocked person can go meet only one other person. They can pick somebody in the group that they can go meet, and then they meet them and, have a conversation or whatever. So they were two catfishes who were eliminated. And then when they went into the room, they told them, we're going to give you a second chance. And they made two people in one apartment play another catfish. Oh my God. I was like, this is so exciting. It's such a great experiment. I love it because it's really about connecting with people and your social skills, your really social skills. It's so funny because you connect with everyone, but then not everyone, but you connect with some of the people, but then you're trying to play a game of $100,000. And on the first season, I said I would have been to another person look, let's both get in the top. Maybe they tell them they can't offer to split it, because I would have been offered to split $100,000 with somebody. I mean, it's a game, and you come out with 50 G's. Hey, that's fun, right? Pay your taxes and be gone with it. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. But for, all the stories that the people were telling, some girl said she wanted to open a rehab or something like that. Delisa said she needed a money just, so they can buy a house. Who else? Courtney, I think he has some type of, I don't know. He has some diagnosis. I can't remember what it was. Courtney was playing a good game too. I'm sorry, he was playing a good game. And was that his name, Courtney? I think that's what his name was. Courtney, I think. Yeah. Um, and then they had this one guy, this old man named Lee, old gay white man, who was playing a young gay white boy who was actually not even gay, and his name wasn't even River. I was like, you was a full catfish. But he said he felt comfortable being a catfish because he's a writer and he's always gone by a female pen name. So he was like, I've been a catfish since before it was called catfish. I said, I know that's right. So it was actually cute. So Delisa won. Okay, so anyways, so on Instagram, it was on Twitter, I saw this flyer for a birthday bash, and I opened it up, and it was a flyer that said Ahmaud Arbery Foundation, May 8th, birthday bash, drive up, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, guest speakers, performances, and giveaways. Kenny Burns, Yandy Smith Harris, Amanda Cooper, Portia Williams, Jeezy, and my son, the General. Parking lot of the New Birth Baptist Church. It gives the address. Tickets required at Eventbrite, and the money is going to go to, hopefully, to the Ahmaud Arbery Foundation. Now, I was mad at first because I was like, see, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. A birthday bash? Okay. I get it. It's the man's birthday. Okay. All right. Okay. This is what you're doing. Like, okay, fine. To raise money, great. But do the money get to them, right? So Ahmaud Arbery's mother, like in February, came out and was saying that people are exploiting her son's name, using her son's name, and it's fraud. It's not real. So apparently she started a foundation for him, and this is the foundation that is this event is, being sponsored by. It's legit. So hopefully it's no shenanigans, but I can go into the birthday bash theme and stuff like that, but it's whatever. Like, it's whatever. Portia Williams. I think the other flyer did have your girl Tamika Mallory on there. My son, if my son is there, Tamika's they're not too far away from each other. You know what I'm saying? And then Yandy Luther King, she's there, and Kenny Burns. He's probably actually the MC, probably. So that's what's going on this weekend. If y'all want to go, it's in Lithonia in Georgia. If y'all want to go to the Ahmaud Arbery birthday bash from 2 to 5. So go check it out. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.